How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Thronebreaker. It is time for us to keep moving. We just killed a wyvern and got a key to the cellar. By the sound of it. We can get through there, that's cool. We still need to head around through here because we want to get to that... what was it? It was a chest or whatever. It was around that way. We got some key to get into somewhere around here, but... I guess that was just to open that gate. I don't know. Hey, there's a chest around here somewhere that I wanted to get to. We're doing alright so far. I'm
disturbed. Something digs up.
Oh, here we go.
Opens their tombs.
Looks like we're going to be fighting some undead. That's a puzzle. That's a hassle. I don't do puzzles good. I'm much better at just whomping stuff. The sacred cemetery had once been an oasis of peace, a place of prayer, reflection, and meditation. Alas, necrophages now scuttle among exhumed graves, and human bones litter its grounds. The priestesses believed the beast's sudden appearance heralded some impending woe. Yet in what form? What fate awaited Lyria and its people? Weaken each enemy to 1 power. That's very specific. Why 1 power? Now let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll start with this one, because it'll spawn extra dudes.
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Your turn. Oh, my turn. We'll do that, and then we'll just summon it again, right?
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Give me a target.
Damn, I should have put him down first. My bad.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Arbalist to your command.
God damn, how are we meant to do that? I think I was on the right track though, because the warbagons ones can be moved to the other lane as well. I think that's how we meant to do it. I just didn't do it all in the right order and such.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
So that's 5.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
So that's 6, right? So this one will do 7.
Arbalist to your command.
Then I move him to the back row, and then this one will do 7.
Armor won't say.
And then I move him to the back row, and then this one will do 7.
Lyria!
Right? Perfect. Not that complicated, really. Should have thought about that a bit better. Whatevs. I don't know why you'd want to hurt them very badly, but keep them alive still. Alive / dead. Undead. Whatever. Alright, here's the chest that we were wanting to get to for ages and ages and ages. Chest to me. You can use the avatar border in the Gwent multiplayer card game. Is that what that was for? Aw, that was disappointing. I wanted something awesome, like a new card that was awesome or something. God damn. God damn it, boy. Alright, where are we going next? Apparently there's loot right here, in the graveyard. Maybe? Not the graveyard? Yeah, definitely the graveyard. Over here somewhere.
Your Majesty, you return. Our prayers have been answered. May the Mother Goddess watch over you.
Oh, what do we got here? Milady, a monster has defiled one of the tombs, laid waste to sacred graves, bones litter the floor, and treasures enough to fill our coffers. A war is on, your grace. Surely the dead have no need for it, right? What's dead is dead. Find a cart, load the riches? No further desecration shall befall this place. Leave the treasures, seal the tomb. Let's just take the money. We can afford the morale. That'll take us back to neutral. Just balancing that morale, you know? Balance it. Alright, what's up here? According to my map, nothing, but... Hang on. There was a loot thing there in the corner of the wall. Let's just head back, look for that. No, it's right there. Cool. Some wood, some more gold. We're looking okay. Looking okay and fine and dandy and tasty jams. I want to head around this side. So I haven't been this way. Even though it doesn't say there's anything of interest here, there might be some resources to pick up or something. You never know. Look, there's a dead guy. Hey, dead guy. What are you doing? Time heals all wounds, they say. That memories fade. That nightmares would end my pain. And my pain would cease. Yet, 8 years have passed since I left the world behind. Naught but prayer, confession, and reflection. I wonder still how my wife might have been different if I'd refused that last mug of ale. Had I noticed the child? Had I pulled back on the reins more quickly? I pray for forgiveness once. Now I pray only for an end. May it come swiftly. That's so sad, man. You drunk driving killed a kid, presumably. Sound of it. Whoa, lots of wood and gold. That was worth checking out. See? See? Nothing of interest, my ass. I think we're done over here now. So we can head back the way we're actually meant to be going. This way. What's that? Notice board? Yeah, down this way. This puzzle here is going to be our next spot, I guess. I still need to learn this Gwent thing a bit better. Definitely need to figure that out a bit better. Monsters! It's a puzzle one again. Alright, let's do this. Meve stood on the banks of Badger Run, a modest river with strong current and dark reputation. Fishing boats overturned, clothes ripped from the hands of washerwives. Children playing on the banks swept away in a flash. The locals have strong suspected that something malicious resides underneath those raging waters. Eliminate all drowners. Do not let any allies die. It takes just one damage to turn an even into an odd. What? I guess we'll find out. Don't let any allies die. That's serious, man. Alright, what is its ability? Every turn on turn start, if this unit's power is even, switch rows and damage all units on the opposite row by 2. I see. That's why you say that. So as long as it's odd... you won't be able to damage us. As long as it stays odd. Set the power of each unit on this row to the average of all units' power, then destroy self. So if we do this... Oh no, but he'll kill me this turn, won't he? Yeah, okay. Need to think about that a bit more carefully. Alright, brain.
One bolt's all I need.
See, that one won't attack now. But I can't play any other cards. I can only play one card. That's what makes it so difficult. How come only that one attacked? They have to all be destroyed as well, which is what makes it so freaking difficult.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
If I attack with this, then these will go back to 2 and they'll be... No, they won't. 3, they'll die and that one will go to 1. Then the obelisk can finish him off. God damn, that was so difficult though.
Give me a target.
Whew. I don't know if that was the only way to solve it, but god damn. That was nasty. Didn't think I was ever going to figure that one out. Son, damn collectors stopped by Hawksburn again. And once again we survived by the skin of our teeth, so our beloved queen can import yet another Zerrikanian rug. Devil's take her, I say. Gather anything of worth in the cottage and wrap it in greased sheepskin. Take it to the field, and among the sheaves, bury it. These cursed collectors will have to make do with what pittance we give them. Ooh. Another map. Does that come up on our map? Or do we actually have to physically find it? Because it's not going to be so easy. Don't even know if it's in this area or somewhere else. Oh, that's that cave over there. We need to hit that too. Forgot about that. That's the chest right there. Limpy Gudmund. Oh, it's only for the multiplayer. So all these chest ones are only for multiplayer, so that's not that useful to me. Because we're only going to be playing the single player on here. That's what we do.
Bonnet tune that. Just the fucker beyond shite.
Beyond shite. Nice. Now what's happening there? Alright, we'll check that out later. My lady, the locals claim a treasure is hidden within the cave. We can send a small detachment to learn the truth, what truth there is to the rumour. I must admit, at first glance it appears rather treacherous. I can't guarantee everyone will return in one piece, if at all. I don't want to lose 2 people for $200. The people are the hardest things to get. No. Money's the easiest thing to get. People is the hardest, from what I've seen. What are you guys up to?
As they neared Wetterton, the Queen ordered her company to halt. She then sent men to the town for supplies. Those sent returned more quickly than she'd assumed they would, their satchels empty, their mounts foaming at the mouth.
Your Majesty, the townsfolk have gone right mad. Herded all the elves and dwarves at Market Square. 'Tis a slaughter.
The Queen knew well that if she failed to intervene, the town's streets would flow with non-human blood. Just as she knew her meager force might not subdue an enraged crowd.
Intervene and defend the
What
non-humans.
is your command, your grace?
Reynard's question pierced the silence.
What can it be, dear friend?
Answered the Queen, then spurred her mount and rode off towards the town. Her troops followed, running as fast as their legs would carry them. When they passed inside the town gate, they saw corpses lining the gutters. Meve realized she had arrived too late to prevent a tragedy. The crowd was drunk on blood. Its rage would need to be quelled with an iron fist.
Let's do it. Is it a standard battle or a puzzle? It's a puzzle. Unfortunately, this was not Lyria's first pogrom, nor its last. Although the war between humans and elder races has ended decades past, elves and dwarves are still painfully aware of how quickly rumour can turn to hatred. It doesn't take long before pitchforks and flails are taken to the streets and the cobblestones are stained crimson with blood. Eliminate all foes. But with a puzzle in a puzzle way. Burns the nostrils. In a good way.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
Every turn on turn start, set this unit's power equal to the number of angry mobs on the row. Okay.
Reynard, who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
This seems easy. realistically. Oh wait, that's a deploy one.
Her Majesty knows what we must strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
Oh. Shit. I just realized what I did wrong. Alright.
Step away, or see your heads bounce down the cobblestones!
That,
Reynard,
in turn...
who started this? I must know. So much hatred. We must put a stop to it.
And it has to be done in the same turn, but I don't feel like I did that.
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
So move that. 3 damage. That doesn't activate his orders as well, does it?
Discipline
Summon.
shall bring us strike the largest clusters! Disperse the mob!
And... yeah, okay, that did work. I don't know what I did wrong last time, my bad.
Happily, Meve restored order without suffering any losses. Reynard then learned that a nobleman's ire had triggered the violence, ire at having discovered a theft.
Suspicion fell on the non-humans he employed. He accused them, they protested, and the row soon engulfed the town. But there's something else, Your Grace.
Reynard gestured towards an aged man who stood grieving, his face in his hands.
I've witnesses who claim the strays of Sparla are the thieves.
Though the tragedy seemed the result of a misunderstanding, justice would have to be served. Those responsible for the slaughter would need to be punished. The question was, how severely?
Have the instigators hanged.
Your excuses I cannot accept.
Said the Queen.
The vipers who called for the slaughter, they will hang. The rest...
Majesty!
A townswoman fell to Meve's feet.
Mercy, please! 'Twere words taken wrong, a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? To don another's cape, pay out insufficient change. These are misunderstandings. What happened here was criminal, and you'll be punished as criminals.
Nice.
The condemned were hanged at once, without regard to the protests of kith and kin. Those non-humans who had managed to hide and survive made a most generous donation in gold to bolster the Queen's force. I'd like to say Wetterton's small melting pot of races lived on in harmony. Yet alas, I'm not in the habit of propagating untruths.
Well, maybe you should start. To make me feel better about everything. You butt. You big jerk. Alright. Hit me up on the new stuff. What is this? Point of interest? Done that point of interest. You already grabbed that chest. That's cool. Let's move. Can't get over this side. Go to Lord Clayton's estate. We will get around to that. Oh, there's a monster. That is a monster, right? Looks like a monster to me. Let's head in there. You a monster?
The Lyrians entered the graveyard. Crickets chirped in its tall, windswept grass, and lush green moss covered its crumbling gravestones. Only a fresh bloodstain upon a mausoleum wall suggested that something disturbed the dead in their rest and hunted the living.
Save your tears, throw off your grief.
An eerie voice sang, its ghastly lament standing Meve's hair on end.
Soon your life too shall cease as you pass into the eternal glow.
Oh god.
Pustule-ridden creature crawled out from behind some gravestones. It vaguely resembled a shriveled, hunchbacked hag, until its head split into two halves, forming a tooth-spiked maw.
Attack! Everyone!
Panic! Don't be a puzzle. Goddamn, it's a puzzle again! What exactly was this monster Meve encountered at the cemetery? The inhabitants of Wedderton called it a mourner. They believed it to be a she-elf, driven mad after her children were killed. From time to time, she would return to the graves to light candles, lay flowers, and make an offering of human blood. Kill the grave hag. 16 power. This battle will last only 1 round. Of course. Okay, so when this one dies, it does 4 damage to people on that row. So we kill one of those, and it does 4 damage to each of the others. So theoretically, we only have to kill 2. And that will kill the other 2, which will kill the grave hag. And we need to do 8 to that one, but only 4 to that one. So we need to do a combined total of 12 damage.
Should have listened to me old lady.
Every 2 turns on turn start, destroy the lowest unit. On my side, I assume that means. That means my next turn. Is that what that means?
What? Who dares?
Yeah, that's not going to work like that.
One gold's all I need. Give me a target.
This is not going to work. But one of them died.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Back to puzzling it up. God damn, I hate that.
What? Who dares?
Come on, there must be a way to do this.
Ballista, your command. Aye. Armor won't serve.
That worked somehow. That was so weird. I don't feel like I solved anything there. I feel like it just fell apart.
What was that filth?
The queen croaked hoarsely as the dying monster writhed in agony at her feet.
I know not, your grace,
Replied Reynard.
but to be safe, I would have the corpse chopped up and burned. Elsewise, we will not be certain it shall not return.
Yes, have it done.
Meve said, brushing her hair from her beaded brow.
But quickly, lest dust catch us in this foul place.
The Lyrians soon resumed their march. As they left the cemetery behind them, some believed they still heard the haunting dirge upon the air. Or was it just the wind, whistling past mossy tombstones?
Ooh. Meve, Warhammer. In the command tent, you can change Maeve's equipped weapon, thus changing her ability. To do this, select Meve in the upper left corner of the panel and place one of her available cards in your deck. Have a look at that. So her normal one boosts an ally by 4 and gives an armor. And triggers loyal. Move a card in your deck to the top and strengthen it by 3, then trigger all. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but we'll use it for a while, I guess. And then we'll know, I guess. Sure, whatever. We need to boost our morale again. Our morale's looking pretty crap. Although if we're only doing puzzles, it won't matter, I guess. Alright, what do we got around here? Anything? Here's a something. I'm in great favor of somethings. Somethings are the best. Look at all that money we got. My queen, one of the destroyed graves belonging to an elven mage. We must find something of worth, but we would first need to dedicate sufficient resources to have the debris cleared. Equip the men with proper tools and set them to work. Nice, the second part to the to that card. I assume one more part and we'll have it. This is a thing. Nice. Alright, let's just have a quick look at our map, shall we? This is a big map, man. Something tells me we're going to be at it for a while. Alright, we'll walk through town. Not that there's much town left in town. Lots of hung people and stuff. But not a lot of town left. We mainly destroyed the town. I guess we'll head on this way. We haven't been out here yet. Oh, what do you... Oh, we can recruit some people.
Dressed as demons they was. Horns on their heads and pig snouts instead of noses.
Okay. How do I get to your wood? I do not know how to get to your wood. I guess we'll go around the long way. Ooh, chest! Ooh, I like that. Hello. Milady, the march is taking its toll on the men. A brief sojourn at this inn would do them good. Nothing improves the morale quite like live music and a frosty mug of Vizzaman Champion. Yeah, well, we need the morale, so yeah. Have a rest, my guys. Some loot over there that we missed. There's puzzles and such over there. That's cool. Where was that loot exactly? If we go back over the bridge, we can't. Yeah, we'll go round by the look of it. Going round's the best way.
Off to the nuptials, ma'am. Ought across this bridge here, then ride on straight as piss. An arrow.
Straight as piss. You're talking to the Queen, you asshole.
The Queen. She'll smite the bandits. Save us, one and all.
Yes, I will. That's what I do. Nice wood. Oh, there's some wood over there I missed. Not noticed that. Oh well, I guess we'll figure our way back over there at some stage. Chest! Yes, I diddly do. A border again? I wish I cared about that stuff. I can't get over there. Can't there be like really awesome epic cards to put into my deck? That I would care about. I guess this single player thing is just a way to train you to play, to get ready to play the multiplayer. That's how it looks to me anyway. It's like multiplayer training, so that you know how the game works properly, so that you can do multiplayer.
God damn it! Make haste!
Well, looks like the town's on fire.
As the Clayton estate appeared from behind a tree line, the Queen and all in her retinue knew at once they had arrived too late. A veritable swarm of bandits milled about the yard.
Who have we here? I'll take a gander, lads. The Queen herself has deigned to come and see us.
See you, then kill you.
The strays of Sparla. 'Tis you who lead them. 'Tis you they call the Duke of Dogs.
Aye, 'tis I they dub so. And in other pleasant ways. Prince of Pariahs, Thane of Thieves, Baron of Brigands, and Marquess of Mendacity.
Colourful titles all, yet you omit one. Common cutthroat!
I beg your pardon and cry foul. I am anything but common.
You needn't get excited, Caldwell. Where is Lord Clayton?
Sadly, my lord's no longer with us. Turned us away, you see. denied us hospitality. A sacred right, after all. Angered the gods mightily, I expect, as he promptly met a tragic end. Fell in the well and broke his neck.
I've heard enough. To arms! Attack!
Here we go. This is obviously going to be the last thing for the episode because we're out of time. Meve's soldiers were seasoned warriors. They've served in many campaigns, fought on many fronts. Still, the strays of Spala caused them great unease. The brigands, howling like wild dogs, did not fight with ordinary sword nor spear, but with executioner's axes, boards with rusty nails, and instruments of torture, their faces concealed behind ghastly prison masks. Eliminate Gascon, optional. Surround Gascon with powerful units. They'll try. He's got 18 health. That's a lot. So if I eliminate Gascon, what do I get out of that? Okay, we're gonna redraw. I only need one of those in my hand. And I don't need the Scytheman in my hand at all. I don't really want that one either.
Oh, lads!
Right, that'll do, that looks alright.
This queen a ball!
Where's Gascon in our lane? Before the start of the turn, if the sum of adjacent unit power is higher than self, damage self by 3. Okay. How am I going to have someone more powerful than him? Every turn on turn start, move to a random position and damage adjacent units by 2. So I need like the most powerful units I can muster in that row all at the same time. The sum of adjacent units' power is higher than self. Okay, the sum. I really don't know the best way to deal with that.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. We changed our thing to this instead of the boost.
Yeah, yeah!
Alrighty. I don't really know what that new ability does, to be fair, but
Can't take it anymore.
we got loads of power on this side now. Now we can start shooting things with the arbalists.
Well, well, my congratulations. Yeah.
Can I shoot my own guys?
Stand back! Tis some alchemical concoction!
Uh-oh. Well, that's not fucking good. Am I allowed to target my own people with the arbalists? What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be 7 damage. If I summon my arbalist, I can do 7 damage to my
Arbalist
own.
at your command.
I can't attack it. Well, shit.
Ah!
What's the point of moving a card to the top of the deck when you can't even use the card from the top except for on the start of the next turn? I guess that's what it's all about for the next turn.
I smell a leak.
Up. We just got fire everywhere now. Like straight up everywhere.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Just keep summoning. Nice.
Get our asses moving.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
So I can't seem to hurt him because he keeps, like, moving as well. I don't see how we can possibly hurt him.
Left, right, left.
But we can have
right.
way more power on our side of the field than he can have.
No time for that.
Way more power. They've got, like, no power. Their power is 1 over there. 1.
I'm a monster.
How are they going to actually beat us if they can't put anything on the field? They're putting things on my field. That's all they can do? Hopeless.
Ours is not to reason why.
This thing's getting boosted to shit, man. Those Arbalists are so powerful. I love the Arbalists. They're my favorite unit. Damn, that's not good. You're wiping out my back right now, you bastards. I guess that was the plan all along. Let's summon this and then blow up his back row. We can still murder their guys like they're nothing. It doesn't make any difference. But we gotta hang on to the cards in our hand just in case we can. For the next round, you know?
We'll
Oh, unless it's a 1 round. Was it a 1 round battle? I think it was a 1 round battle actually. In which case we don't have to be so careful at all.
One bolt, I need.
We're getting good at murdering their guys. Down to 1. You're nearly finished. Look, this one's power is 21. That's nuts. We're not going to be able to kill the Duke of Dogs, unfortunately, but in the end, it doesn't matter.
Again and again and again.
Because we already won. By miles. Although we couldn't kill the Duke of Dogs. He seemed impossible.
Bravo, Your Grace. Well played.
I can't say the same for you, I fear. You'd have done better to die in battle. Bound for Lyria now, where the hangman will have his way with you.
Splendid! I've ever wished to see the capital.
You're quite sure of yourself.
Quite certain of yourself, you seem.
Many afore you have braided nooses for me, Your Grace. Yet as you see, my neck's straight as a pike.
My threats are never hollow. And if it's an escape you weigh, well, we've yet to see any man abscond from the dungeons of Lyria Castle.
I'd hope so. For to be known as second just wouldn't be worth the trouble.
Take him away.
Take him away.
As soldiers placed the Duke of Dogs in shackles, there was a sudden commotion. A messenger rushed in, sweaty, gasping for air, smelling of smoke and blood. His gaze spoke terror.
Your Majesty, Graces, Nilfgaard's crossed the Yaruga. Black-clad hordes. Villages burn. Folk lie murdered.
Nilfgaard! Gods help us!
They march for Dravograd. Prince Willem, he can't hope to arrive in time with aid. Help us! You must!
Dravograd. Blast it all. Listen close, soldier. You're to take a fresh mount, ride hard back to your commander and say the Queen comes to repel the foe.
Your Grace, begging your pardon, our force. We aren't many. Let's send for reinforcements first, elsewise...
Reynard, I've seen Nilfgaard's trebuchets at work. Should we delay until we're stronger, they'll leave no stone standing in Dravigrad. We must ride for the town at once.
Alright.
As her men prepared to march, Meve climbed the manor's tower. Smoke rose in columns in the distance. As more black pillars appeared one after the other, she knew they meant another home, another barn, another mill was in flames. Tears welled in her eyes, yet they were tears of anger.
Bastards. If it's war they seek, it's war I shall bring them. Reynard, prepare to ride!
And we got a new Meve card, Rivian Broadsword. Alright, we need to wrap this episode up right now because we are way over time, but we'll come back and loot and head on over there in the next one. So then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next episode.